with Anand Singh, who's joining us now from Wilson Financial Services. Anand, good afternoon. Thank you so much for your time. Your view on markets first, after the big run-up which has really happened. What's your analysis? Rest of the year, should investors temper down their return expectations, or one can never say because it's a bull market after all, which is unfolding in front of us?
Thank you, Ajay, for having me on the show today. So, Ajay, I can tell you this, that, one of the most difficult things is to time a bull market. And because of the macroeconomic factors and the factors that India has just started to loosen the purse strings, and the fact that the FPIs have been pouring in, I don't think it will be a completely bad idea to exit some of your portfolios right now. As India advisors to some of the FPIs, we have seen some strong momentum coming in from some of the very large names, and in the recent past, we have seen some new registrations as well. So all in all, I think given the factor that India has just had a very expansionary budget where, it realizes, the central banker realizes that, to spur growth, it may have to just overlook the fiscal deficit numbers. Given that fact, and given the fact that liquidity remains very, very strong in the international market, I personally believe that the market rally is here to stay, and it may not be a completely bad idea to book some profit, but stay invested in what we would recommend.
Right. Anand, I understand you work with a lot of FIs who are wanting to invest into India, as in the new names. Talk to us, what kind of conversations are you having with some of the clients which are looking at India favorably?
So basically, so as you rightly said, Ajay, that we are advisors to some of the long onlys and other type of funds. Most recently, the interest has started to come from newer territories as well. So we have had registrations from places like Qatar, newer registrations coming from Singapore, because Singapore has recently introduced the variable capital company regime. So basically, just a second. I'm sorry, the lights went off. So basically, the newer registrations are coming from these places, and the new names that are coming are mostly family offices. These are one-time investment funds also that are being set up. Singapore, strangely, has taken over Mauritius in terms of new inflows, but Mauritius continues to be the hub for India investment as far as equity flows are concerned.
Right. Anand, when you talked with these FII clients, does it appear that this is more opportunistic money which is looking at India, the tourist dollars which we speak about also, or do you think these are relatively much more long-term money which is now looking at India? Because we've seen some big flows coming in already. What are your thoughts?
So I like the term tourist dollars. So basically, in my own personal view, it is not, it is long-term sustainable money, primarily because ever since COVID, India has shown resilience in terms of fighting the COVID overall and managing the macroeconomic situation. And in my own view, it has managed it really well. Given the entire macroeconomic structure and the overview, India definitely seems to be a very bright spot. And in my view, it is very heartening to know that some of the long-only managers from Canada, US, Singapore have taken interest in applying for fresh limits for debt investment and also for equity investments. In my own view, this is not hot money. This is money which is here to stay and remain investors for a considerably longer period of time.
All right, Anand, we'll let you go on that one. In fact, before we let you go, one quick word. What is the kind of stock universe are they looking at? Is it large cap they like, or they're also ready to look at broader markets? Because that will give a sense on where the complexion of the market could be from here on next 1 year.
Although the focus largely is on large caps, and healthcare and infrastructure has been a focus area, but we are also seeing a lot of FPIs picking up stakes in smaller companies as well. And in fact, we are seeing that mid-cap universe expand a little, because some of the under-researched names are seeing some over-ownership from FPIs as well. So not just large cap and front lines, but they are also taking interest in mid-caps as well.
All Right, Anand, we'll let you go on that one. Thanks so much for joining us on the show today.